Zakir Naik has the whole Bible memorized.
No, he doesn't. He's a joke. He misquotes it.
Does God have a mother?
That's because he's human, right? You know your Quran has a mother?
Hold on, no, don't change.
No.
You
I'm
just
going to
said
bury
that
you in your own
Jesus-
argument.
hold
No,
on,
I'm going to
hold on.
bury. Hold on. Let me answer
Hold
you.
on,
Don't
hold
tell me how
on.
to answer you.
But
So
what I'm
the
saying is-
human nature of Jesus is what he created from the womb of Mary. But the person of Jesus is eternal. He's the one who created Mary and created the human nature from Mary so that Mary would become his mother. But now let me turn it against you. Does your Quran have a mother?
No.
Yes, it does. So you don't know your Quran. Chapter 43, verses 3 and 4 of your Quran. Your Quran has a mommy. Read for him chapter 43, verses 3 and 4 of the Quran.
We made it an Arabic Quran so that you may understand, and it is with us in the source book or in the mother book.
Okay, now what's the Arabic word?
Ummul Kitab.
So this Quran is in the mother of the book. So who's the daddy?
Christianity has never taught that God must be born to become Lord. On the contrary, Jesus, as the eternal Word of God, chose to become human through his birth from Mary without losing his divine nature. Philippians 2:6-8. Conversely, Islam faces a contradiction. They claim that the Qur'an is eternal, yet it has Ummul Kitab as its source. If having a mother proves that Jesus cannot be God, then having Ummul Kitab similarly proves that the Qur'an cannot be eternal. Objection from some Muslims may be that Ummul Kitab does not literally mean mother. However, in Arabic etymology, the word indeed means mother, both in the literal and figurative sense. Some Islamic scholars interpret Ummul Kitab as the mother of the book, referring to Allah al-Mahfuz, the preserved tablet, where all divine decrees are recorded. Nevertheless, the term inherently refers to something that gives rise to or is the source of something else. If a Muslim insists that here does not mean mother, they still cannot avoid the fact that the Quran has an origin or source, thereby refuting the claim that the Quran is the eternal word without origin. If Ummul Kitab is the source of the Quran, then the Quran is not truly eternal, because it originates from something higher than itself. If the Quran is eternal and uncreated, then it cannot have a source or a mother. This creates a theological dilemma for Islam. If they claim that Ummul Kitab is merely figurative, then they must also accept that the term mother in relation to Jesus does not limit his divinity. If they claim that Ummul Kitab is the literal source of the Quran, then they have affirmed that the Quran is not eternal, but originates from something prior to it.
What is your qualification in Arabic?
If that's all you're going to say, maybe we should take a break and you can come back tomorrow. We can talk more.
No. Let's keep going. I mean,
Okay, so okay. I don't mind going. Okay, what does Ummul Kitab mean? You're the Arabic expert. Forget me. I'm stupid. What does Ummul Kitab mean?
I didn't say I'm an Arabic expert.
Okay, what does Ummul Kitab mean? What does Ummul Kitab mean? Ummul Kitab. Can you admit that the word means mother?
Yes.
Okay, so Ummul Kitab, if I translate it literally, is mother of the book. However you want to explain it, it's mother of the book, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you can go to the scholars and explain it all the way all you want. I just want to know if I'm reading Arabic and I see the word Ummul Kitab without the scholars, and I just read it because it's supposed to be plain Arabic for those who know Arabic and understand. Doesn't say go to the scholars to help you explain what is plain Arabic, because the plain Arabic causes problems, so then we need to explain it away. Ummul Kitab, mother of the book. It says fi. It's in the mother of the book. So if the Quran is in the mother of the book, that means the Quran has a mother. Now explain that to me. How can it have a mother? What does it mean that it has a mother?
We're really getting into some intricate details of Islam here, but it means that the Quran is in what's called al-Lawh al-Mahfuz, the preserved tablet.
And was that created, that tablet?
You know what? I don't know.
Okay. Go back and study and come back.
If a Muslim acknowledges that Lawh Mahfuz was created by Allah, this brings serious consequences to the doctrine of the Quran's eternity. If the Quran is truly eternal, it should not be stored in something that was created. Eternity means having no origin or source higher than itself. However, if the Quran is stored in Lawh Mahfuz, and Lawh Mahfuz was created, then logically the Quran cannot be considered eternal, because it depends on something that is not eternal. When Sam Shamoun asked, is Lawh Mahfuz created or eternal? Logically, the Muslim debating him became trapped in an inescapable theological dilemma. If they claim that Lawh Mahfuz is eternal, then they have unintentionally introduced another eternal entity alongside Allah, both Lawh Mahfuz and the Quran. This contradicts the Islamic concept of Tawheed, which teaches that only Allah is eternal and nothing is equal to him. As a result, this claim would amount to shirk, associating partners with Allah. However, if they answer that Lawh Mahfuz is created, they have inadvertently denied the Quran's eternity. If the word of Allah is truly eternal, why would it need to be stored in something that is not eternal? Something that is truly eternal cannot depend on something that is created. Therefore, if a Muslim acknowledges that Lawh Mahfuz was created, they have theologically undermined their own claim that the Quran is an eternal word. According to strict Islamic beliefs, this could even categorize them as kafir, since they would be declaring that Allah's word is not eternal. In the end, a Muslim confronted with this question has no adequate answer. They are left speechless because any answer they provide would destroy their own beliefs. Unlike Islam, Christianity does not have this contradiction. In Christian faith, the eternal word of God is not merely a collection of written words in a book, but the person of Jesus Christ, John 1:14. This word does not require a created container or storage because he himself is the eternal and living God. Jesus is not part of creation, but the creator who has existed with the Father from all eternity. Islam, on the other hand, faces a great paradox. Muslims insist that the Quran is an eternal word, yet they must also admit that it is stored in something that could be created. This is a massive contradiction that collapses their own claim. If they want to argue that Jesus cannot be God because he has a mother, then they must first explain why the word of Allah in Islam is stored in something that could have been created. If they cannot provide a reasonable answer, then they must stop using this argument against Jesus.